I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of beloved Bhagavan. Dear Swami, respected elders, dear brothers and sisters, at the outset, let me just say that though the theme for today is faith or self-confidence, something happened last night and I have been inspired to change my theme because over the last few days, I have been reading, hearing, and coming across episodes and incidents that made this feeling come so intensely. And therefore, I will be changing my theme. But let me assure you, this will be more interesting than the previous theme because I have been inspired on this theme. So, the theme by itself, faith and self-confidence, may be better, but I feel I can do a better job in this theme because that is the inspiration. Let me begin by narrating an incident related to Ganesh Chaturthi because we are in that festival, we are in that season. And the incident that I heard is what actually inspired me into this thought. So this incident is set somewhere in 1981 or 82 or 83. And as it would always happen, somehow during the festivals of Shivratri, Dasara and Ganesh Chaturthi, a few days before that, Swami will be in quotes a bad mood. He will not want to talk with the students, he'll be ignoring them, and sometimes he'll be angry, he'll be upset. There are, of course, reasons why he is upset and angry, but somehow it looked like as if it was tradition that before, especially these three festivals, or during these festivals, Swami is in that mood. Angry, upset with the boys, not talking, not even coming sometimes towards the boys' side for darshan. And therefore, most of the time the students would be in a very, painful feeling situation because the goal of their life, the objective why they are here, that they are not getting. They are not getting Swami. But not just the students, the devotees also would feel bad. Not because they are compassionate on the students, but because if Swami doesn't come out and talk to the students or come out and spend time, they also don't get darshan properly. It's like when somebody is in a bad mood with someone, nobody seems to get benefit, right? So it used to be a difficult period for everybody. And this is during one of the Ganesh Chaturthis, not very sure of the year 82, 83, but sometime in the early 1980s, where again, for some reason, the reason doesn't matter because it keeps changing. It's almost like Swami has decided. Why Swami is happy, it doesn't matter. Why Swami is upset, it doesn't matter because it's almost looks like as if Swami has decided that this moment I'll be happy, this moment I'll be upset. So in this moment when Swami had decided to be upset, he just said, the students need not come for darshan. Let them be there only. So all the students thought, oh God, what has this happened? No darshan. Imagine the pining if Swami is not in Prasanthi Nilayam and you are not having darshan. Imagine the feeling when Swami is in Prasanthi Nilayam but you are not allowed to come for darshan. And then comes Ganesh Chaturthi, and usually Swami would give out the Ganesha idols to different institutions and different classes so that they can worship. So they are thinking that maybe we can break the ice with the excuse of receiving Ganesha idols. But Swami sends the vehicles with Ganesha idols to the hostel and he tells, let them all take their respective Ganesha idols. Let them do the worship there. So for Ganesha worship, Ganesh Puja day also, they have not, imagine students are not coming to darshan, though Swami is in Prasanthi Nilayam, and the Ganesha idols have already been installed, puja is going on. And then Swami even sends word that, once all the pujas are done, whenever they want, they can immerse. The opposite to hostel, only the well is there, no? They can take directly, they need not come here in procession and all that. Tomorrow you will all be seeing, those of you who are here, how all the students will come in a beautiful procession to the mandir. It is so wonderful and meaningful in multiple ways. Usually in many places when we see such processions, of course, there is the Ganesha idol, there is the flower, there is the color, there is the, everything, the decorations. But many times such occasions become an opportunity for people to let out the inside animal, In the name of celebration, Drinking goes on, what not goes on, jumping, shouting, movie songs, being a trouble to passers-by. You're throwing color on yourself, but you also throw on passing buses, passing vehicles, simply in the name of nobody can do anything because this is Ganesh Chaturthi. But that will not be the case when you see the students' procession. You'll see them chanting Vedas. You'll see them singing bhajans. Many times when you go to such unruly immersion ceremonies, many of them may not even know Vakratunda Mahakaya, the shloka. But here you will see Veda chanting, everything going on. Because in my opinion, it is done really in the spirit that Ganesha is a dear one who has come. We should give him our best behavior. Swami would say, good boy is one who has good behavior. Good man is one who has good manners. Without these, you're neither a man nor... That's why I say, letting the animal out. But then, all this has been started by Bhagavan. And now Swami is saying, you need not come for Pradakshina. You need not come to Mandir. You can make your chariot and immerse there only. So everybody was feeling so sad, so bad. That is when, usually during such periods, the postal department makes a lot of revenues and money because a lot of telegrams and registered post are all sent to Swami because you can't give letters to Swami directly. So you send so many letters, telegrams, seeking forgiveness for whatever it is. And they were sending that. Then finally they prayed. They told the vice chancellor, they told the teachers, just pray that Swami need not come out, but we will come to the mandir, just do a pradakshina around Swami's residence. That time Swami would stay above the bhajan hall, where the bhajan hall is above it. In one small room, Swami would stay there. The Yajur Mandir was not there. The Purnachandra Auditorium residence was not there. So when Swami was staying there, they said, we will come to the mandir, do a pradakshina and go. Because we can't complete Ganesh Chaturthi without coming to our Swami. If Swami doesn't want to see us, it's okay, but we want to come to Swami. So Swami permitted them. Now all the senior students and some of the teachers, they came together to hatch a plot. What was the plot? They said, see, Swami can't sit inside his room. When he sees all this, he will be curious. That is the human, when he comes in the human form, the traits of human personality. Swami will be wanting to see how the chariots are, how the palanquins are. So mostly somewhere he'll be hiding and peeping. So they made a team of spies. The job of these spies would be, they will hide themselves in different parts of the mandir and try to locate from where Swami is peeping and looking at the procession. And once somebody locates it, they will indicate to all the students who are there where Swami is. And then they decided at one point in time, all the Veda chanting, bhajans, everything will simply stop. And all the students will fall on their knees, look in that direction and tell, Swami, we are sorry, Swami, forgive us, Swami. So this was the drama that had been planned. And the students came in the procession, all the Ganesha palanquins and chariots, and they came to the mandir and they're doing the pradakshina. And as they're doing the pradakshina, all these sai spies, they're hiding in different areas and trying to see. And finally, one teacher spots Swami. Swami is actually hiding very nicely behind one pillar and peeping. So he has been good to hide himself, but his bushy hair gives him away, Difficult to hide that, which extends for almost 1 foot above your head and all around like a halo. So the teacher spots it and he comes into the portico and walks to this position where he is directly below Swami. So Swami can't physically see him. And then standing, he looks at the whole procession and he says, this is where Swami is. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, and in an instant, everybody is on their knees. And though this was a plot hatched in the hostel, all the professors, visiting faculty, lecturers, who are not part of the hostel, but who come and teach, they also spontaneously follow. They also fall on their knees. And as I said, when the students are struggling, even the devotees are struggling because Swami is not coming out. So devotees also go onto their knees. And everybody, whole mandir is shouting, Swami, Swami, looking at Swami's direction. Come out, Swami, sorry, Swami. And Swami slowly walks out from his hiding place. He's caught. But then there is so much joy on his face. Swami says, I want to come. Go fast, finish the immersion and come. I am waiting here. Then the procession did not walk. It did not run. It flew. Because they have to finish, immerse Ganesha and come back fast. And Swami asked for prasadam to be brought from top. He kept throwing laddus to all the students, everybody. It was amazing. So this was the incident, and somehow when I heard this incident, the thought that came in me, so from now on it's my thoughts, it's not, I cannot say this is the truth, but this is my inspired thought. The thought that came in me is, God is very, very possessive. Very possessive. Possessiveness is often used in a negative way, but I feel over possessiveness is negative. But in this case, let me explain. Actually, I went online and searched for different synonyms for possessiveness. I couldn't find any synonym that I can use. That's why I'm using the term itself. But I'll explain what I mean by possessiveness. It's almost like, oh, now you're going to spend all your time thinking of Ganesha. No, I don't want to come. I don't want, no. When I'm at home, my child may not give me attention. But I have seen this. When I go to her friend's house and start playing with her friend, you should see how my daughter comes and clings on to me. Because in her heart, it's like, you're my father, okay, not his or her father. They're my friends, I'll play with them, you don't play with them. That's the possessiveness that the child has. You feel so sweet, it's so wonderful to be possessed like that. And God is innocent like a child. That's why they say a child is possibly the best reflection of God. Because after that, the innocence is gone. God sends every child with his innocence. And then we ruin the child as we bring it up. The child, you see, the baby goes to everybody. It loves everyone equally. Then we start the education for the child. This is good person. This is bad person. This is evil person. Avoid this person. Go to that person. The fact is, anybody is charmed by a child. Anybody gets charmed by a child. A good person, bad person, evil person. Anybody when he sees a child smile is charmed. Because that is the smile of innocence. And that is how God is also. So when I see my child being possessive of me, I can understand how 1,000 times of that innocence can also be the same possessive, can have the same possessiveness. See, it is not like as if one God is jealous of the other. Doesn't make sense, because Swami himself has given darshan as Ganesha, he has given darshan as Shiva, he has given darshan as Shirdi Baba, and he has encouraged a Shiva devotee to be a Shiva devotee only. See, that's another amazing thing. When he is possessive of his devotees, at the same time he doesn't tell a Ganesha devotee, if you want my grace, let go of Ganesha and come to me. No, you continue in your loyalty for Ganesha. Don't come to me, you worship your Ganesha. If you are a Shiva devotee, hold on to Lord Shiva. That's what happened to Sheshagiri Rao. Sheshagiri Rao, incidentally, was the first ever priest that Bhagavan had. Till then, in the early 1940s, Swami himself would do Aarti in the mandir. Till Sheshagiri Rao came and said, Swami, you should not do Aarti, you are the deity, you are not the priest, I'll be the priest. But Sheshagiri Rao was a staunch devotee of Lord Shiva. He said, I am not going to come and bow down my head to some village boy. But he came to Prasanthi Nilayam, not Prasanthi Nilayam, there was no Prasanthi Nilayam. Pata Mandir was there. He came to Puttaparthi in early 1940s because he wanted to provide some security to his wife and wife's sister. Because he didn't want two women to travel alone for 12 hours. It would take 12 hours to reach Puttaparthi from Bangalore. Today you can reach London and Amsterdam from Bangalore in 12 hours. But to reach Puttaparthi, it would take that much time. So difficult it was. So when he had come, that time, he had it. When he was very curious, he wanted to know where my wife is going, let me go and see. And he comes near Pata Mandiram and he just collapses. And suddenly they notice, they come running and say, oh God, what happened to him? Swami says, no, don't worry, he'll be unconscious for 3 days. This is don't know whether it's reassuring or it is scary. There's no medical facility available. Bangalore is 12 hours away. That too, it's not a comfortable ride like a flight. You have to go on bullock cart, you have to go on coal bus, you have to go in train, you have to go in horse cart. You can experience all the modes of transport available in India in that century, in that time, in that decade. So what do we do? But don't worry, Swami is telling not to worry. But what not to worry? He'll be like this for 3 more days. 3 days without food or water, he's lying like that. After 3 days, as Swami says, he gets up. And a person who said that I'm only going to come for 1 day, that too as security for you, after that we're going to come back, he tells, you go back if you want, I'm not going to come. What happened to him? He said, all my life I have worshipped Shiva. And the first time I come and see, I see my Shiva fully with the Trishula, with the Ganga flowing, with everything. And this is what I worshipped and wanted all my life. Having got it, why should I leave? Till his death, he never left Prasanthi Nilayam after that. He never left Puttaparthi. So, it's not as if it's a competition between gods and Swami is jealous. No, if you're a Shiva devotee, hold on loyally to Shiva. But if you have chosen me as your dear one, as your deity, then hold on to me. I felt like that. Yeah, you do Ganesha worship, but see me in Ganesha. Don't worship Ganesha as a new god. If you don't have faith in the God in whom you have placed trust and loyalty for 10 years, how do you think one new god can help you? Don't go suddenly, don't change to Shiva, no. See me. And that is why I feel that if an occasion comes where you have to dedicate not one session, but multiple days and multiple sessions to some other form of the Godhead, Swami is upset. I don't want to come, you go, you sit there. You go worship, you do. You take him there, put him in the well directly. You want him, no, go. That possessiveness is not like our human possessiveness. It is to inculcate a focus in us. Focus. When you want water, you have to dig a well. A well is at least 100 feet deep. You can't dig 5 feet until I didn't get water. And say, let me try some other place. And try Shiva. And dig 5 feet there. No water. Try some other place. Lakshmi. Dig 5 feet there. No water. Dig like these 20 places. You will get 20 pits. 25 foot deep pits. That's all. Instead of that, dig in one place for 100 feet. You will get water. That is the focus. If you want the Shiva pit, dig there only. If you want the Jesus pit, dig there only. You want Sai pit, dig there only. Dig it till it becomes a well. Pits don't yield water. Well yields water. Sometimes you may be in a place where you dig and even after digging 100 feet, you don't get water. But don't worry, the rains will come soon. And when the rain comes, it will fill up. So when we put in our effort of digging in one place, even if we don't strike water down, the compassion of the Lord is such that He will shower rains from above. If we don't get water from below, we will get the waters from above. That is grace. He will fill it. But when He showers that grace, let us be ready with our well. If we don't have a well, it will result in a flood and it will flow off. Water will go into the drain and go off. But if we have done our effort, our sadhana and dug the well deep enough, all the grace that is being showered on us, we'll be able to hold it in our well. That is why possibly, God is so possessive. Because He wants us to have focus. You focus. You focus on the name and form you have chosen. Don't keep shifting. This is not a polygamous union. It is a monogamous union. It's for life. It's for lifetimes. Even marriage possibly is for life. I mean, ideally. This divine marriage, divine romance is for lifetimes. Hold on and dig. And with this inspired idea, as I began to dig, I came across multiple incidents where Swami is so intent that the focus should be on Him alone. If you have chosen me, make me your focus, nothing else, please. Nothing else. Don't make the world your focus. Don't make somebody else's joy your focus. Don't tell what shall I do, this is what my mother is telling, my father is telling. Swami would always tell us, Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava. Mother is God, father is God. Guru is God. Yes, respect them. But when God has become your mother, God has become your father and God has become your guru, Swami would say, never disobey your parents unless they come in the way between you and God. Anybody comes in between you and God, you can disobey them. And Swami would give the example of Bharata. Disowned his mother because she got in the way between him and his Lord Rama. Vibhishana disowned his brother because he came between him and his Lord. Prahalada disowned his father. Disobeyed his father, not disowned. All the three cases not disowned, disobeyed. Swami says that's the thing. Because this is the ultimate. In fact, I remember this was narrated by a member of the royal family of Jamnagar, the Rajmata, her daughter. The Rajmata is a great devotee of the Swami, and Swami has visited her at Jamnagar. In fact, it was during Swami's visit to that place only that he went even to Dwaraka, and we see that famous picture of Swami holding the golden idol of Krishna, which he materialized from the beach sands. So her daughter, this Rajmata, she offered to Swami that entire ashram place where Whitefield Brindavan is built, the college playground. In fact, the Rajmata's home is still there. So her daughter, naturally she was also a devotee of Bhagavan, and Swami noticed that, Swami would get into everything of their family, Swami was their family deity, he was the mother, the father, everything. So everything they would discuss with Swami. So some property dispute had come up, and Swami said, they are cheating you are getting a wrong deal, so fight back. And she said, Swami, as per our tradition, we always respect elders. We don't fight. So what if they get extra? Let them get. I won't fight, Swami. Swami said, no, I'm telling you, you fight. You go and tell this point, tell that point. But she was refusing, and this went on for quite some time. In fact, in another interview, Swami called and finally said, if you don't want to tell, go tell them that Swami is telling. Put the blame on me. But she still said, no, Swami, no. Why, Swami? Why should I do all this for the sake? I don't want, Swami. Swami saying, you don't want, but I'm telling you, you should fight. Still, she didn't listen. It went on for some more time. Then again, Swami actually sent word for her to come for an interview in Prasanthi Nilayam. And there's also an aside story for this, a beautiful aside. Her son Indreshwar, Gopal Indreshwar, was studying that time in Bhagwan's institution here. So she told him that I'm coming after 1 week, and he was sure that, after 1 week we're going to get interview. So he decided that in this 1 week I'll be a very ideal boy. So that in the interview room, in front of my mother, Swami will tell, very good boy, this boy is like that, So this is just a side story, but it's so beautiful, I thought I'll narrate that also. So he started doing that, getting up by 4:30, Brahma Muhurtam, doing his, having early bath, Suprabhatam, everything, attending everything. Pakka, the ideal boy for 1 week. That's what he has done. And as his mother comes, they get the interview, and he's seated at Swami's feet. That time again, Swami tells her that, see, what you're doing is wrong. Go fight back. Tell this is wrong. She's telling, no need, Swami. Why, Swami? Why are you pushing me to the world? I don't want. See, that is one thing. See, when Swami says, don't focus on the world, focus on me, we listen to Swami. And we do that because Swami has said. If that same Swami is coming and telling, I want you to focus on the world there now, we better listen to him because he knows better. Who are we to give him advice that, Swami, no, Swami, I should focus on you. You want to focus on me? I am only telling you, go do that. No, Swami. See, that is the disconnect. So it was going on. And as this is going on, this boy is sitting, he doesn't know, he's a little boy. He doesn't know the details of all these matters. So he thinks, Swami, what you're talking, property, all this, that time, Swami. Talk about me, Swami, tell how I've been a good boy. You should tell that, Swami, that I am a very good boy. As he is thinking this, that instant Swami looks at him and tells, hey, bad boy. Get up. He kneels down and is wondering what is happening. Swami says, especially last 1 week, very bad boy. Where can you hide from Swami? Where can you hide? What? Everything is known. That is the reason, no, we need not do anything for show. Because Swami knows our innermost core. How can we fool him? It is like trying to fool ourselves. I know what I am doing. I know if I have been sincere or if I have been hypocritical. When I know it, will not Swami know it? No, the mother is not understanding what Swami is telling. This is the way Swami communicates, When he feels that you will not obey his direct command, he will stop giving a direct command. Because the sin of disobeying the Lord is very huge. And the Lord is very compassionate. He can't bear to see you disobey and incur that sin. So if he feels that you will not obey, he will stop giving direct message. He'll stop giving the direct communication. So as Swami is telling him this, he is understanding what Swami is telling. But the mother is wondering, what is this? What happened? What did this fellow do last 1 week? Something he has done in the last 1 week that has upset Swami. And then Swami looks at him and tells, hey, Raja roothe, Nagri chode. If the king is upset on you, you can leave the kingdom. Sai rute kahan ja soye. And he's wondering what Swami is telling me. Swami is telling me, if the king is upset, you can leave the kingdom. If Sai is upset, where will you go? So he's wondering what happened, what Swami. But that is because that is a message for not for him, that's for the mother. As she is hearing it, she is understanding. She is understanding that. Swami is telling her, you are thinking elders, parents, this person, that person, and they are from the royal family. Huh? So Swami is telling her, if the king is upset, you can leave his kingdom. But if Sai is upset, where will you go? The whole universe belongs to Sai. Where can you go? So, Swami tells something which the mother doesn't understand because that's for the boy. Swami tells something that the boy doesn't understand because that's for the mother. And the interview ends there. And after the interview, the first thing they do is make a call and claim whatever Swami said and said, this is unjust, and they fought it. I won't go into the details of what happened later because that is not important. But the thing is, we tell Swami, Swami, we are yours. And when Swami becomes, or Swami appears possessive, it is his way of asking us, are you really mine? Or have you pledged your heart to somebody? Am I an also ran in your heart? In your heart you have 100 things. I also am there. Is it like that? Or you are really mine? If you are really mine, I'll check this. Your focus should be only me, nothing else. Nobody else. That is the reason he gets possessive. To check our own focus. It's like him keeping a mirror in front of us. Swami, I'm very handsome. Is it? See the mirror. Then he need not tell anything. I can see the mirror and understand if I'm handsome or not. In the same way, Swami, I belong to you and you alone. Is it? Let me see. You are mine and mine alone. Swami echoes whatever we say. And at that time, if you feel, Swami, why are you being possessive? Arey, you only said, I'm not being possessive. You said you are mine and mine alone. And I'm saying, yes, you are mine and mine alone. In fact, I remember there was a student who said once, Swami, you are my mother, you are my father, you are my everything, And Swami said, okay. He said, no, Swami, really, you are my everything. We sometimes feel that Swami is not looking and considering our tears. We sometimes feel when we see somebody else crying for God, we say, Swami, how much he is crying, how much he is pining. Please respond. Because we can get fooled by emotion. But there's a lot of difference between emotion and devotion. The common thing is emotion and devotion both are intense. But devotion is persistent intensity. Emotion goes off. It's like a flower pot on Deepavali. And over. Lot of intensity for a short period. That is emotion. Today morning, shedding tears for Swami. That's emotion. If I am able to sustain that intensity throughout, the way Mirabai did, that is devotion. So this boy is telling this and Swami knows it is emotion. But Swami's love is such that he won't tell, hey, this is emotion. Swami said, okay, I accept. Good, correct. After that, Swami began to speak to this boy so regularly. He got into what in hostel parlance would be called as form. He became a form boy. Swami is speaking to him everything and he's very happy. And finally, his parents were actually visiting Prasanthi Nilayam. So he thought, now this is my chance. I can get an interview because I'm in form now. So mostly I can get interview for my parents also. It's every student's dream to get a family interview. So he got up and one day told Swami, Swami, my parents are coming to Parthi. Swami said, okay. I said, okay, let me try again. After they came, he got up and said, Swami, my parents have come to Parthi, Swami. It's like Swami should understand that he should give me an interview. But then Swami suddenly becomes very angry. Swami becomes upset. Swami says, hey, you are a liar. I said, no, Swami, really they have come, Swami. They are staying in such and such a place. You are a liar. Swami, what happened? You told me I am your father, mother, you have nobody else. Oh. Swami, that was just dialogue, Swami, means like, like how we tell, romantically we go on our knees and tell, you're my everything, you're my world, without you there's nothing. If you're there, I don't need anything else. That night if I don't get dinner, no, I can't, I need it. Those are just emotions. They may be platonic, they may be romantic, they may be any way, but they are just emotions, that's all. We tell someone that you are enough to fill my life, but no. After I have had my food, after I have had my clothes, after I have had a nice comfortable sleep, after all that, then you are enough. Only you mean, no, I need all these more. Given a choice, I'll choose this over you. Same thing we do with Swami, but Swami says, it's almost like Swami is saying that you may not give importance to your word, but I give importance to my word. Because when I tell you are mine, I really mean it, I genuinely mean it. But you are telling, you said, Swami, you are my everything, you have nobody, now you are telling your parents have come, what is this? You are a liar. That's when he got a measure of, oh my God, so, Swami. But that is how Swami is, that is how possessive Swami is. You said you are mine alone, only I am yours, right? You belong to me, right? Do you really belong to me? There was this devotee called Chidambara Krishnan who happened to come to Swami early 60s or something, before that possibly. That time he was narrating how once they all accompanied Swami, they took Swami along with them to Kodaikanal. Those were the early days. Swami did not have any residence or property or ashram in Kodaikanal. So one of these people, their own bungalow is there, and they tell Swami, come Swami, you should come, Kodaikanal is a nice place. This is one of the earliest visits to Kodaikanal. So Swami had been there. And one night, so they would stay there in the bungalow, very nice, like real vacation. There's nothing like darshan and all that. Just get up in the morning, have satsang with Swami, Swami will have breakfast, then drive out with Swami, go to some place, come back. Just spend time with Swami. One evening, Swami comes back with all of them, and as the cook is making food, Swami goes and takes a handful of chilies and tells, yesterday rasam didn't have good taste. Rasam is one South Indian soup kind of thing. So it didn't have proper taste. Add these chilies, and gives him one handful of chilies. The cook sincerely follows what Swami says, and that night nobody is able to eat that rasam. Everybody's eyes are watering, it's so spicy. Some of them even suffer from diarrhea the next day. But they say, oh God, whatever Swami did, he did okay, it's okay, fine, it's done, leave it. But next evening as they're coming back home, again Swami goes to the kitchen, picks up one handful of chilies and tells, like yesterday, nice rasam it was, add this. Now everybody looking, oh my God, not again now. So as Swami goes, one among them goes there and tells, hey, don't do all that, okay? Takes away more than half the chilies and throws it off outside the window. That much chili is enough, you leave it, you just... And that food is made, and it is spicy, but not like the previous night. So as they're having food, Swami says, what happened? Today rasam is not tasty, what happened? The cook comes and Swami says, you didn't add all the chilies I gave? Swami, I added chilies, Swami. No, did you add all the chilies I gave? Swami, no, they don't. He doesn't want to blame him also, that Swami, that fellow threw it, this fellow threw it. Swami, actually, maybe little I forgot something. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. Next day, Swami again comes and gives that same handful of chilies. Yesterday, mistake, tappu, no problem. Today, you add this. Oh my God, again that fellow comes and tells, see, yesterday somehow we survived, so I think it's okay, Swami will adjust. We can't adjust. So he again takes away half the chilies, throws it away and tells, add that much only, it's enough. Now this night, Swami says, what happened today? Swami gets upset. Washes his hand, gets up from the table, walks out of the bungalow, walks out of the front yard, walks out of the gate, sits on the compound wall and says, I won't come in. And now everybody is, oh God, what is this now? What have we done? So they go and they start. Swami is upset. And there's a nice spectacle on the road there. These few, 6, 7, 10 devotees, early devotees, crying and pleading, Swami, please come in. Swami, please come in, Swami. Suddenly, Swami's mood changes. Swami says, what happened? No, Swami's mood doesn't change, sorry. Swami says, what happened? Why are you crying? You came not to Kodaikanal to have fun. You want to do, do whatever you want. No, Swami, we came for you, Swami. No, it doesn't look like you came for me. Because you want the food like the way you want to do what you want only. I don't want. I mean, what is the big sin they did? Reduce the chili in the rasam, that's all. And Swami is saying, yeah, do what you want. Fine. You want the food the way you want it, let it, take it. Then they say, no, Swami, please, Swami, and this big scene it is there. Then Swami's mood suddenly changes and Swami says, oh, why, past is past, forget it, let's forget the past. Past is past, let's begin fresh. Come, let's go. Oh, everybody's happy. Swami walks in first, goes to the kitchen, takes a handful of chili and tells. So that was a chilli trip. We can smile over it now, but at that time, see, that is how Swami is. Is your focus me? If your focus is me, then I want 100 chilies. I will also eat. I am also eating the same rasam, but you also eat. If I am the center of your life, can you manage it? That is why, see, when Swami has made a person who cannot walk. We have got video footage of that. Swami has held that lady's hand, just raised her and she has walked. Sitting on the wheelchair for 12 years, one moment she walks. Swami has given life to those who are dead. But when he broke his hip, Swami didn't walk. Because I will also bear with you. I will also, having come with the human vesture, I will do this. You also do it. Do it. Don't complain. I'm not complaining. I'm not crying. I'm still coming out every day and listening to all your problems only. Being Swami is not a joke. It involves lending your ears to the problems of the world. Very depressing it is to be God. Because I don't think anybody is going to tell jokes or hold a comedy show for you. Everybody in the interview is going to pour out only. First you have a general pain ceremony. What is that? It's called darshan. Because you walk out, whomever you talk to, some problem they'll tell. Whoever letter you receive, some problem it is. Problem. You finish all that, go shut the interview room. Power. But that is only general pain. Now you have specific concentrated pain called the interviews. Because nobody in the interview also, I don't think in an interview session you will go and tell jokes to Swami or perform some songs for Swami. No. We'll go there and pour out. Swami this, Swami that, Swami listen. And yet Swami comes out positive, cheerful. To set a message, to set an example, I am doing it. If you feel I am your mind, do it, come on. That is why, recently I got the opportunity to speak to a member of the Hyderabad youth group. Many times they have got interviews with Swami and they would do amazing, crazy things. They will bicycle down from Hyderabad to Prasanthi Nilayam. And they would be lucky if Swami is in Prasanthi Nilayam, because if Swami is in Vrindavan, they have to bicycle another 150 kilometers more. Sai Ram, pedaling. Telling Sai Ram and coming from Hyderabad. Hyderabad is 500 kilometers from here. Takes 9 hours by car. It would take 3 days, but they will come pedaling. They'll do all that, they'll just do seva, service. They'll not ask Swami for anything. And Swami used to give them, some of them have got like 60, 70 interviews. And what in the interview? Nothing about themselves. They'll not speak about themselves only. They'll sing bhajan for Swami inside. In fact, there's one song, Sai Mata Biddalam Mandaram, Sathya Sai Mata Biddalame Andaram. In that song, they have so beautifully defined different things. And when Swami heard it, he was so happy. Swami said, this song has my life in it. It has my message in it. It has me in it. Everybody should learn this song. And that night, the student from the hostel landed up at the room of this Hyderabad youth, telling teacher, what is that song here? Swami is going on asking, we have to learn and tomorrow we have to sing this song. Everything. Let us work together, let us be together, because we are all children of the same God. Deshamante matti kadu, deshamante manishe loi. Country doesn't mean the land. Country doesn't mean the mud. Country is the people. So let us come together. Let us love our country. Let us become epitomes of sacrifice. Beautiful meaning the song has. But what I'm saying is, this is what they would do. They'll carry a naal and harmonium inside the bhajan, inside the interview room, and sing for Swami inside. I feel no wonder they got interviews. Swami will say, Abba, you're a good relief here. You don't ask me anything, you come and sing for me, I'm so happy. You're living for me. And such people Swami will become possessive of. In fact, I was very touched when I heard a very small episode of one of these brothers. His name is Srinivas. He was narrating how Swami had called him for an interview. And Swami was asking, what project are you doing? Because they would keep doing different seva things. A lot of them keep doing seva, different seva projects on their own. Go to a tribal area, there has been a forest fire, huts are burnt, they'll go rebuild it. They'll all come together, whatever money they can, they'll put their hard work, they'll take leave from office and they'll do. And Swami will know that here. Because they'll not come and tell anything to Swami. Swami will ask, hey, what did you do? Swami, nothing we did, Swami. What have we done? Swami will tell you, tell me, I want to give you money, I'll give you. Swami, why Swami, you have given us so much? They'll not take. Swami is giving, they won't take. They'll tell, why Swami? Swami will tell, please, give me also a chance to do seva. Swami has told, Naak istavra avakasham. Can you give me a chance to do that seva? I'll give the money, please. No, Swami, whatever money we are having, you have only given. Is it any surprise that they have grown in their worldly positions also? Position after position they are growing because they are not taking money from me directly. What I'll do? I'll elevate them. I'll elevate them in the world. So they can continue the seva. Very dear to their heart, to Swami's heart. And yeah, on this occasion, Swami had called him for an interview. And in the interview room, there is the interview room door and there is the inner interview room where Swami would take different, though Swami has taken a whole group for the interview, Swami will call 2 people or 3 people in the personal interview room to discuss personal matters, whatever. So as Swami was going into the personal interview room, he was seated near the door. And Swami had, it's a very small, narrow door. For all that Swami has built, Kulwant Hall and all this with gold plating and all that, his own residence is so frugal. One look at the interview room, one look at his own room above the interview room door. Above the interview room, that room, it is so small. Swami would often say that he goes for a walk around his cot because there's no other place to walk. He doesn't have the freedom that you and me have to come and walk around in the garden here. Gardens are everything for others. For himself, nothing. So through that narrow door, when Swami was passing through, now because Swami can't go, so this boy, he just moved. He moved little behind so that Swami can pass. And when he got his personal interview, Swami caught hold of his hair, pulled him close, and Swami said, "What did you do?" He was wondering, what did I do? Swami, leave my hair, what did I do? Swami said, don't ever entertain such thoughts. Swami, what thoughts? Swami said, when I'm coming into the inner interview room, you thought you should move back, right? So that Swami can go. If necessary, I will walk over you. But don't even in that way entertain a thought that I should go back so that Swami can go. No, don't ever entertain any kind of thought of going away from me. When I heard this, I said, oh my God, this is possessiveness. This is kind of focus, no? Don't. I mean, when Swami is passing by, to allow him, let my shoulder rub against your shoulder. No problem. If needed, I will walk over you. But you don't go away. And I've seen different expressions of this feeling, In a Trai session, Swami looked at one student and talking to him, Swami said, hey, come sit front here. And that boy got up and as some of you might not be aware, in a Trai session, Swami is seated in his residence at Trai Brindavan in Bangalore. He's sitting on a jhula and it's a private session. All the students are there. So the students in the first line will be sitting and pressing his feet. It's a great opportunity. The students will always try to get a first line because if you get first line, you can sit and do Pada Seva to Swami. So this boy got up and came and sat in the second line because he thought first line they have fought for it, right? And Swami told him, you have taken those steps from there and come till me. One more step couldn't you take? You would have reached my feet, Swami told him. Instantly he got up, pushed those 2 boys and sat in the front. I feel these are all maybe casual statements, but they have so much meaning. We have come, we have said, Swami, we love you, Swami, you're our God. But then one step before the final, we stop off. Swami, we are ready to make you part of our life, but you cannot be the center of our life. No, Swami, we have other things. I've got 100 things, you're the 101st thing. Yes. So Swami says, having made me part of your life, make me the center of your life. And once you make me the center of your life, I will check whether I'm really the center of your life or not. Because if you have made me the center of your life truly, I will be giving you the greatest gift, myself. But I have to just see if you are worthy enough to receive that gift. It's very valuable. My father waited till I became 18 before he bought me a vehicle, before he bought me a camera. Not because he doesn't love me, but because he wants to ensure that I'm mature enough, big enough, I'm able enough to handle the gift. God also will give us gifts based on our abilities. Are we capable of handling the biggest gift? Do we really mean what we say when we say, Swami, we want you? See, we often have heard stories and experiences and incidents of devotees yearning for God, pining for God. And possibly we get inspired thinking, oh my God, how much the devotee yearns. I feel that is because maybe we have not got exposed to see how the Lord yearns for the devotee. The Lord yearns for the devotee. I was watching, once again, one of my favorite movies is this Telugu movie called Annamaya. It's so beautiful, Annamacharya, the great devotee of Lord Venkateshwara, lives till the ripe old age of 95. He has composed many kritis, kirtans. And people hearing these kirtans have lost themselves, have attained divinity. But Annamacharya, the composer of these kirtans, is not able to get moksha. It's beautifully pictured in that movie, dramatized and beautiful. Today morning also I saw that once again for inspiration. Every time I see, I get tears. Annamacharya finally picks up all his compositions and walks to the temple. He is 95. He is tired of life. He goes, and as he is walking in, he trips. And when he trips, before he can fall, Lord Venkateshwara comes and holds him and raises him. And says, Annamaya, you have come, what do you want? And Annamaya says, Lord, what do I want? I never thought you will hold me. I never thought I will get to touch you. This is enough, my Lord. Nothing else I want. Take all these. And he puts them at his feet. And he says, I made these for you. If you are not happy with these, I don't want these. Then the Lord says, Annamacharya, I am very happy with these. In fact, I remember he starts picking up each one of those and tells, this you composed when I was having food, right? And Venkateshwara sings it out for him. This you did when we were relaxing, right? And he sings it out. And Annamacharya is in bliss. He says, Lord, that means I really made you happy. He says, Annamacharya, you made me so happy. And then he says, then Lord, why didn't you call me to you? Why didn't you call me to you? Why am I leading my life like this? I don't want this body anymore, oh Lord. I don't want. Why are you not calling me to you? And the Lord says, Annamacharya, because I want you, Annamacharya. If I merge you in me, who will sing for me? Where will I get this joy? I want you to live because I am happy with you living. This is what the Lord says, This is so amazing. As devotees, we say, Lord, we depend on you, we need you. But just imagine the Lord coming and telling, oh devotee, I depend on you, I need you. I need you. That is why I am possessive of you. You have many gods, God will respond. But I don't have anybody. Will you come? Will you be mine? And this is not possessiveness. When Krishna said, on the face of it appears possessive. When Krishna said, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate. Ananyas chintayanto mam means without thinking of anything or anybody else, think of me alone. It looked like what a selfish, possessive God. You want me to think of you alone. It is not possessiveness. See, in our lives, we have been attached to or possessive of somebody or the other possibly in our life. Maybe our parents, maybe our friends, maybe our wife, maybe our husbands, maybe our children. Yeah, to some extent we have been possessive, we have been attached. But if we examine our own lives, we'll realize that this attachment we can have only towards some people. That's why we have something called best friend. I may have 10 uncles, but there is some uncle who is special to me. Other uncles don't matter so much. Same with aunties, same with everything. Because it is not possible to be attached and possessive with everybody. Correct. My heart I can give only to, one. I can hold only those many people. Rest, if anything happens, I don't care. If something happens to these people, my world is shaken. If something happens to these other people, I'll get slightly affected, but fine, I can manage. But to a vast majority, if anything happens, I don't care. It's okay, life goes on. Because I'm not attached to everybody. Because it is not humanly possible to get attached and possessive of everybody. That itself shows that what Swami has is not human and it is not attachment. Because he has this possessiveness toward each and every devotee. Each and every one. How is it possible? Each and every one who says, Swami, only you are mine. I belong to you. Those who say, I belong to you, each and every one of them Swami is so possessive of. It is not possible humanly, as I said. Therefore, it is not human, it is divine. And it is not attachment, but it is love. It is love because just as we think we are yearning to become one with the Lord, just as Annamaya thought he is wanting to be one with the Lord is also yearning for a devotee like that. In fact, in the beginning, as Swami says, there was nothing in creation. And Swami said, I separated myself from myself so that I could love myself. The Lord was bored with Advaita. And therefore, He created the devotee. The Lord for the devotee for the Lord. The positive is created, the negative is created so that there can be a flow of current. Otherwise, it's a dead earth. The current of life was created for this divine romance. So how much we yearn for the Lord also yearns much more than that. And the Lord is happy. I'll possibly conclude with just one incident, one personal experience. During the Ashadi Ekadashi of 2009, I remember the devotees from Maharashtra and Goa. At that time, the state organization of Goa and Maharashtra was one. Now it has been split into different. Goa is separate, Maharashtra is separate, Bombay is separate, Mumbai is separate. But when it was one, they had come with a program. And it was a program, I think, on one of the saints of Maharashtra, maybe Gajanan Maharaj. That was the drama going on. Or, yeah, one of the saints of Maharashtra. And as part of their setting, what they had done was on stage, on the dais where Swami is seated, they had kept cutouts of all the different saints from Maharashtra. Eknath, Gajanan Maharaj, Dhyaneshwar, Namdev, Tukaram. Maharashtra has boasted of multiple saints. And all these saints were kept there. And Swami was watching the program and I was doing photography that day. So I was seated behind Swami's chair. And I was taking photographs of the whole program. At the end of the program, Swami was very happy with the performers and he wanted to go down and bless the children. He wanted to also grant them a group photograph. And as Swami's chair was being wheeled down, Swami was going down the ramp, he was taken in the reverse direction. So therefore, he began to face me. And he looked at me and he said something. And I wondered what was Swami saying. So when he repeated it, I went close to him. And Swami asked me, so you're sitting with all your gurus there. Then I looked behind and I saw all these Maharaj were there, Gajanan Maharaj, Eknath, Tukaram, all of them were there. I said, oh yes, Swami, yeah, I was seated there. Because I was sitting there right in front of those cutouts. Swami said, okay. And Swami was going down. And I returned to my place. But as I returned to my place, I don't know what was it. Spontaneously, some thought struck me. So I turned around, went back to Swami. And I said, Swami. Swami said, yeah, what? I said, Swami, I'm sitting with the saints there. Not Guru Swami, because you're my Guru Swami. I said, they're not my Guru Swami, they're just saints. I'm sitting with saints, you're my Guru. Oh, okay, Swami smiled. And I went back and I felt how good I did this. Because that is the truth. That's what I felt. Every year as it happens, 2-3 days after Ashadi Ekadashi is Guru Purnima. Ashadi Ekadashi comes a few days before Guru Purnima every year. So again, 2-3 days later, it was Guru Purnima and all the students, as it happens during every Guru Purnima, they sing Guru Vandana. There is stotrams and shlokams and songs praising the Guru. Again, I was doing photography that day, but this time I was sitting in front of Swami because there was no program. We were all singing. There was no like a drama or anything going on. So Swami was seated on the dais. Swami was in a yellow robe. And I was sitting in the third line with my camera taking photographs. Very strangely on that day, as soon as Swami came and sat on the dais, Swami asked, what is prasadam? Get prasadam today. Usually Swami would ask this in the end, After all the program gets over, the prasadam will come. Swami will bless the trays. And then the prasadam will be distributed to everybody. Swami asked, what is prasadam? So they got the tray. It was laddu. Swami simply picked up one laddu and threw it in my direction. Now, usually you would have seen it in Kulwanthal when Swami raised his hand in Abhayasta. Not just one devotee, that whole line of devotees everybody will feel it is for them only. I don't know, I thought that the laddu was for me. But then so did the boy behind me, so did the boy ahead of me, so did the boy in the first line. So the boy who was in the first line was the closest. He got up and went and took the laddu. So I thought, oh, okay, maybe it was for him. And then Swami, even that boy, as he is picking up the laddu only, Swami picked up another laddu and threw it. Again, I thought it was for me. No, the second boy got up and went. I thought, oh, okay, maybe it's for him also, yeah, correct. But even before he could reach the stage to pick up, Swami picked up one more. This time he looked and he did with his eyes, as if to say, you. And he threw the laddu. He didn't throw it hard, it was very close to his feet. So this time I got up, went on stage and I picked up the laddu. And I said, shall I take namaskar? Swami said, yes, you told I'm your guru. I was, I was so moved. I felt so thrilled. I had forgotten it actually. I had forgotten it. It was a spontaneous thought. I had said it and I had forgotten it. But then I felt this is how God is, On a Guru Purnima, there are so many who have, and Swami commented, hey, that day you told I'm a guru, no? So on Guru Purnima, I have to bless you. And that moment I felt that Swami has come only for my sake. Honestly, that day I felt that Swami has come, Swami has taken the whole avatar route for my sake. And today I feel and this is not just one moment, multiple times Swami has made me feel that. Swami has made me feel as if he has come only for me. I feel, isn't it normal on his part to expect that I have also come only for him? Have I made Swami feel any time that I have come only for him? And when Swami demands me to do that, I think, Swami, don't be possessive, come on. Don't be so childish. I'm not childish, I'm childlike, I'm innocent. And I'm only reflecting what you said. You said you belong to me, I'm just checking whether you really belong to me or not. Swami, in our emotion we may say that we belong to you, but Swami, in the innermost depths of our heart, that is our intense desire. We may fail, Swami, but you're very compassionate, you're very loving. Please don't give up on us. Please keep holding on to us possessively, repeatedly, again and again, till we really become truly yours, because that alone matters for us in our lives. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.